Today on the channel, we're back at it again with the Turtles of Grayskull. This time, the Walmart exclusive, Krang.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Turtles of Grayskull unboxing and review. And today, we got Krang. But for all your Krang needs, better head to Walmart. But for everything else under the sun, make sure you hit Up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on in-stock items, anything over $79. Does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And like I said, starting to hit Walmarts with the new planogram resets here at the end of April, early May. Your mileage may vary by store, but they are hitting pretty good. Usually 4, 5, 6 of these I've been seeing at a lot of my Walmart stores if you're following along in the old figure hunt videos every Friday here on the channel. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And the Turtles of Grayskull line continues again with another deluxe figure. And when we think deluxe Turtles, Krang's one of the names that really does pop to us. And that's what we got going on here. We got a little customizable, little playability functions with this Krang, the android Krang, of course, one of the fiercest foes for the Turtles. He's crossed over into Eternia, and he's ready to take the world by storm with a little giantism, like a young Andre the Giant or Giant Gonzalez. Pick your giant at the end of the day. But let's look at the packaging on this one. Very uniform packaging so far with this line. We've seen these boxed ones before with the deluxe figures. We've unboxed Mouse Jaw in the packet or in the channel, and we've got Slaker right around the corner. So look to that video very, very soon. Big bubble window there, looking good. All kinds of different colors going on. This does pop from down the aisle. I've noticed that walking down the aisle, I can see these a mile away with all the different colors going on. Looking good. It does say Krang, the alien brain in a Megator android. So all kinds of stuff. Even got the little Krang in there like we should have. Got looking good on the side there, looking like a giant. Another giant image there. Turtles of Grayskull logo as well. Then on the back of the package, we got that beautiful artwork, very on brand with Mattel, of course. We do know some playability features as well. Let's see what it says back here about anything. In a mad science experiment gone wrong, Krang crosses dimensions and discovers the strongest power in the universe, the power of Grayskull. Now with a stronger, faster Megator android body, Krang will stop at nothing until the power is his. And this is one of those ones that feels like a combining of multiple characters, where sometimes it feels that way, sometimes it doesn't. And I continue to find no lice in my hair. I'm just scratching my head because I'm confused on the mashup here of what's going on. Sometimes it's a mashup of characters, sometimes it's separate characters. Really keeping you guessing, really, is what it's doing here. And it seems to be working for the brand, I guess. We'll call it that much. You do get some instructions on the side. Twist and turn. You can pull them off on the side. Put that midsection in if you want to. Have them separate. Choose your own Krang adventure at the end of the day is what we got going on right here. But can I get him out of the package? That's the true adventure. And I'm choosing to get him out. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. And what do we got in here? All right. Got a little bit of instruction action, Spider-Man style. See you later. Goodbye. Look at this. Get a little card in here. See you later. Goodbye. You got a little Turtles of Grayskull Krang. Krang, alien brain in a Megator android. Mutagen master powers. Krang, genius alien warlord. Is he a member of the Powers of Pain? Who knows? Master strategist and technician. Dimension X gadgets and tech. Megator, he is a giant strength in an android body. Grows to giant size. Weapon augmentation. So it's a mashup of the two characters right there. We're ready to go all day long. So looking good from what I see. Twist ties, any of that kind of stuff? Of course there is. Why wouldn't we have those? There he is in the old plastic prison looking good. But of course, got to cut him out like a young Todd McFarlane. And Todd, good to see you back on the couch today. Todd's been taking a siesta in the sun as of late. A lot of wrestling unboxings on the channel. Todd not into that. Good to see you checking this out. And I do see you brought a guest. Another good friend of the channel that's been making more regular appearances. If you've been watching Kyle Peterson 2.0, maybe you've seen some of his appearances. It is Nickelodeon legend Mark Summers on the couch, sitting there with Todd McFarlane today. Good to see you guys joining up. How did you guys meet exactly? Todd, Mark, either of you guys want to take that one? Oh, I see. They met on my couch. Oh, man, I'm great. It's great I can bring friends together through action figures. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It really is. Pull him out here. Snap, crackle, pop. There it goes. See you later. Oh, Mark. Mark's still getting used to those see you laters. They're really tickling his funny bone, is what you said. I'll take your physical challenge, Mark, any day of the week. That's for sure. But it's good that action figures bring you two together on my couch. I don't know. There's too much power on that couch for one channel. Too much power. You might have to go to one of these other channels. You might have to go over to see Pixel Dan or something, Mark Summers. There's not enough room for you both right here, I don't think. So who knows? Who knows what's going on? But I do know an action figure is going on. And we got them out of the package here. We're going to dive into the accessories first is what we're going to do. Got the big old axe straight out of Eternia, Mark. You ever seen an axe this big? Oh, he said he's seen some axe wounds that big, if you know what I'm putting down. And yeah, I know what you're putting down, Mark. Yeah, keep it to the couch over there. But very good here. Of course, a big battle axe, like battle axe He-Man would have or something. It, of course, will plug in, I believe, on the hand. You just take the hand out. Of course, everything is plug and play with these figures, as we do know. Take that out, plug that in, and there it is, just like that. Easy, easy, easy. I'm here for that. So you can put that in there if you need to. Wristband will come off, so be careful of that. I'm going to plug this hand back in. Keep this thing stock until we go through the review, of course. But I do like that big old axe there. Looks good. And then, of course, got the old ball and chain. My old ball and chain's upstairs. Probably reading a book right now. Shout out to my wife, Angie. But looking good right here. You swing that bad boy around. Ready to do some damage if you need to. Nice silver spike ball here. All kinds of spikes. Looking really good. And then you got the old rusty chain. You better be careful with that rusty chain. Could break on you, you never know. Or give you a tetanus. Oh, tetanus, nobody wants it. I remember when I was like 6 years old, I was walking through a burned down barn. Oh, story time with Kyle. My grandpa lived out in kind of the country, and they burnt down a barn next door. And I said, I'm going to go walk through that barn. And I'll never forget stepping on a board that had a big old rusty nail, went right through my shoe. And I remember being 6 years old, just saying, oh, no. And I knew exactly what had happened. Even at 6 years old, sat there and looked at the nail up in through my shoe and into my foot. And I said, this isn't going to be fun. Then I had to do the, pull it off slowly. Oh, it was a bad scene. But I believe, I don't think I had to get a tetanus shot. I think I had just got my tetanus shot or something to that effect. But it wasn't fun, I'll tell you that much. So watch out for tetanus. It'll get you. But looking good right here. Then we get the midsection. Now we'll do that plug and play a little bit, but it is a midsection here. You just pop it in there very easily. A little gate, little door on the front. You just open that up. I like how that looks. Very easy to use. Little orange on the side, kind of a rusty color once again, and then you got a nice teal in the middle there. And then you do get Krang looking good, looking only like a little Krang could look. A very small looking Krang here, all in pink, but definitely on brand. And it looks like, what's he do? Just slide in there? Yeah, he just slides in there. And then it looks like, I guess you can kind of move his arms around, but you can have his arms kind of popping through the cage door is what you want. It's almost like he's crawling out or something like that. But he will fit in there very easily. Butts in there very nice. On brand there. Krang all hidden in there. And then, of course, talked about it. You just kind of move that midsection there. Pop him in here. Easy as that. And then pop that on the bottom. Very easy as well, and he just grew in size, and he's got Krang right there in the middle. So on brand, very much like Krang we see with the android body, things like that. So on brand, once again, there it is. But let's describe what's going on with this Krang android. Very crazy. You got the big android head there. A crossover, once again, you got those tusks, of course, from Megator looking good. Nice helmet there. Got a little bit of hair on the top. Is that hair, or is that part of his helmet? Not exactly sure, but you do got that on the top looking good. A very kind of reddish color on the helmet around there, and then you got the silver eye guards, all that. A couple of horns out the side in yellow looking good. You got the chains once again, and I guess they kind of match the chain on here. You get that rust color once again. So this guy's just a walking tetanus disaster. I hope Casey Jones and the Turtles and He-Man got their tetanus shots, like I said. Looking good there, of course. Nothing like steel suspenders. Steel looking chain to suspenders. That's a power move if there ever was one. Am I right, Todd? Yeah, Todd knows all about those power moves from the couch, of course. Got the rusty midsection there. We talked about that already, looking good. And then, of course, he's out of Eternia, so he's got to have a fancy Eternia loincloth, this time in black with a little rusted chain looking good as well. Getting down to the gloves, the forearms, and then of course the feet here, you got nice reddish color once again. Really popping against that green skin tone throughout. A very turtle green, I guess we would call it on this one here. But a dangerous looking character if there ever was one. Now in his hands, he's got 2 gripping hands here. I guess, I don't know if he can really grip this. No, he can. Yeah, he can. He's got to be able to grip this, right? Pop that right in his hand. Come on. There you go. You can't put that and have him just hold it with his hand. I might end up doing it that way, I think, instead of using it as a straight hand. This one I feel like you got to use as a straight arm, though, if you want to use it. But you can't really mix and match and, dare I say, choose your own adventure with this guy right here. Of course, arms go all the way around for us. No bicep cut, but you do get single jointed side to side at the elbows. Hands removable back and forth. Head back, forth, up and down, side to side. Head removable if you need to. Waist articulation, of course, we showed about the midsection, how we remove all that. Got a lower midsection waist as well, so kind of dueling waists on this one in a lot of ways. Big old Krang splits if you need them. Leg does go up. Very tight knees, always careful. Get a little PTSD from that Andre the Giant unboxing. And then you do get the legs side to side. Boot cut, ankles back and forth, up and down. Looking pretty good as far as Krang Android goes right here. Now, does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? He fits on a stand just perfectly. Just swimmingly right there is how he fits. Fits very easily on a stand. Here for that all day long. Fitting really, really good here. So, not a bad figure here, and a little bit cheaper than I thought. It was like $26 and change, something like that. For some reason, I thought this was over $30. So, get to the register, I'm like, wow, I felt like I kind of got a deal. Yes, 20 bucks would have been good, but for under 30, I felt like this was a good value to it. A big giant here. I'm here for a big figure. You know this channel. We love our big figures, our hairy bipedal creatures, our Mark Summers and Todd McFarlane's on the couch. We're a complex channel over here if there ever was one. But I like what this is for what it is. Once again, it does get confusing, though. It's a mashup of 2 characters here, where sometimes it's not a mashup. A little confusing, this line, at the end of the day. But we'll see how deep this line goes. Every time I think we unbox one of these, I say, we'll see how deep it goes. How long will it be until people are kind of turned off about it? And from what I see at retail, these aren't setting the world on fire. I'm even seeing the Mouse Jaw. I saw him down to like $8 and change today. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. That's never a good sign to go to that deep clearance for full pegs of an item. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But what do you think? Did you pick this up at Walmart? Any thoughts on this guy from you? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some, including everything Turtles of Grayskull. Make sure you do subscribe and subscribe to my other YouTube channel as well. Patreon members, of course, always appreciate the support. You get early access to all the videos from both YouTube channels. You get all the glamour shots, everything else. Monthly giveaways, Q&As, you name it. All going down the old Patreon channel. Appreciate the support over there. You can also support the channel at PresidentTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget my book over there on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Complete guide to the Jakks Class Superstars series. Almost 700 pages. Oh, a page turner, that's for sure, if there ever was one. Check it out over there. And then hit me up on social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. So for Krang and androids everywhere, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.